Uh,
I haven't been there in years, so...
Seems a bit cold.
It would be to you, Southern Fox.
I hate the heat.
Same.
Believe me, I wish I could live somewhere like North Carolina. Anywhere that's cooler than here.
I mean, you can. Might be a problem for you, but you technically can.
What do you mean?
Nothing's barring you from leaving the state.
Expenses.
I'd rather not walk.
Yeah, but that's not like a legal thing.
Oh God.
Like, it costs nothing to become a homeless person in NYC. I'm just saying.
It is when it's illegal to be fucking homeless.
I know. I'm not saying it's ideal. I'm not saying they want you, but
All right. So, are we doing recap?
Recap. Let's see, where were we last? Well, if I remember correctly, we were able to handle most of people's tasks. Like, we were able to get a girl back to Japan. We were able to get more.
A bunch of people back where they needed to go. We got all the side characters out of here.
Yep. And then we went to Barovia.
Except
then we went to
this guy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason. We went to Barovia to check on them, and like, I guess their objective was to like see if they wanted in on the whole thing, if I remember that correctly, or
and
no.
to steal the amulet, apparently.
Well, that was Stoth's job. But then somebody showed up and was like, yeah, you should totally take this. And now Stoth is like, well, what have I gotten myself into now? With a spirit yelling in his face, going like, return the thing. Put it back. Give it back to my God, or so help me.
Return the slab.
I don't remember anything bitching at you to put it back.
No, he got very. The ghost got very aggressive the moment I was like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. And then he's like, nothing is wrong. Do it now.
I guess I must have missed it getting up to go to the bathroom.
It happened. That's what the recap's for.
Okay.
Euphoria was like, well, Anna's not around, so might as well try to get a message off to Rosen, and was like, hey, so we have a ghost here talking about a sun amulet, a sun amulet about for someone called if this name is this name right?
Ariashka.
Ariashka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she mentioned like Ariashka. There's an Ariashka that the spirit mentioned, and there's like this amulet to return it to him to. And do we do that? And all we got as a message was like, bad idea.
And I think that's where we ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! Discord's updating. Give me 1 second.
Of course it is.
Right. Extra noses
God.
Ooh, you're so warm.
Yeah, nope. I'm muting your soundboard, Drez.
That is a hard veto and a half.
I know. I'm sorry.
Am I glad I always have fucking soundboards automatically disabled? Because everyone always chooses something
I
either
cannot
annoying,
wait
stupid,
for
or
this
both.
month. I cannot wait for this month to be over so I can continue using Velociraptor again.
Right. So now we have.
Did I miss?
I'll just set half.
I lost a bet, and I have to have my entrance sound be that thing that just happened.
I don't know what it is.
Great, I have no idea what it is.
Good, you don't want to.
We're all disabled.
Good.
I heard it. You don't want to hear it.
I'll take your word for it.
It's fucking cringe.
I told you it was awful.
Anyway, moving on. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I think that's mostly where we picked up, where we left off. So now we just gotta find out a way to pick it up from there. And I guess the emotions that Stoth is feeling right now is like, well, he's kind of bewildered, but also at the same time like, no, I'm not doing. It's like, wait a minute, He's like, wait a minute, this seems like a really bad idea.
Stowe doesn't want to do this, but the parasites.
Oh no. Alright, so let's see.
So you got your message back from Rosen, and
I mean,
it was bad idea. So what is your next move?
well, that has to be Euphoria because she's the one that that got the sending.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Euphoria's got it now too?
Well, Euphoria used Wish.
We didn't have you around at the time, so we ended up Hosh ended up going like, you know what, Wish. Good call. Now the question is, all right.
Yes.
I don't know actually. I lost my train of thought.
I missed what Rosen thinks is a bad idea because I was getting my food.
There's a sun amulet that was in Barovia Castle,
Yes.
and Stoth went to go steal it, but apparently most of the traps were disabled already, and it's just like, this is too easy. Something's wrong here. Well, Dalton showed up and was like, "Yo, you should totally steal that. You should totally continue your idea with like keeping a promise to a ghost. This is totally a good idea." And then he just warped me outside and was just like, "You're a problem now, bye." Or at least that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming he did. Then with Perla's religion check, she was able to figure out that the sun amulet belonged to an Aryashka. Yeah. Aryashka. That the sun amulet belonged to an Aryashka, and apparently, description. It was like somewhat related to like Strahd's shenanigans, I think, if I'm remembering that name correctly. Strahd was right.
Like heavily connected to that.
Yes.
Yeah. So much so that this ghost is now wailing at me to go to somewhere in Barovia and return this amulet where it last was. then the whole like indecisiveness of Stoth led to Euphoria going like, hey, going to like blowing a wish and just talking to I swear I remember names.
No, I'm with you.
It was the what? Dog. Okay.
So why don't we just leave the ghost in the fucking castle?
I mean, maybe that would be one of the ways of dealing with it, but as of right now, we don't seem to have gotten that idea yet.
So is Euphoria going to share the information from sending?
Are we done with the recap?
Yeah, we've been done with the recap.
We've been done. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she's gonna be like, something tells me this is a very bad idea. And I'm not just saying that it's a bad feeling or anything. No. I'm just saying someone tangent is telling me this is a bad idea.
Stoth just blinks a little bit and he just looks at the amulet. Oh, great. What did I get myself into?
Will that someone happen to have a name?
Rosen.
Should we try talking to Rosen more about this, or what?
Do I smell a cult that needs eradicating?
As you guys are talking, you kind of see the ghost kind of get noticeably miffed and impatient.
Stoth eyes the ghost and just sighs a little bit.
Is the ghost paying any attention to what any of us are saying? Or are they more just focused on, like, hey, the amulet's here, it needs to be delivered, I need these people to deliver it?
He's staring down Stoth. Roll me an insight check.
Everyone or just Stoth?
Everyone except for Stoth.
Oh, great. Okay.
Insight. Boop!
So would that mean
my
you're...
insight? It is right here.
Okay. That's
I will re-roll that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. Okay. The both of you then get the sense that you aren't actually being heard in your conversation. His focus is lasered in at Stoth, and he's not giving a pleasant aura about him.
Is it something that Perla would deem hostile?
I would say pre-hostile. It's not quite like to the point where it's an issue yet, but depending on how things go, it has the potential to go hostile.
Stoth is mostly quiet, but then he looks at the other two. Should I just run this? And he tries to like talk, give like a quick voice of concern. Should I just cause a distraction for this while you figure out what to do?
I your perception's high enough. You can see Perla's hand is on the scabbard that has her sword, and it is slowly inching out of its sheath.
Stoth is a little unsure if this is a good idea. It's peaking. Is my mic peaking or something?
No.
The
Oh.
sword is peeking.
Oh, right, okay.
God damn it.
Alright, so Stoth is,
Havoc, when this goes off, it's for you. There it is.
yeah, so Stoth is a little unsure as he looks at, the ghost. So you're telling me this amulet needs to go somewhere in Barovia, right? Just making sure.
Yes, it needs to go to my home. Please, if you could, take it immediately.
Oof. I'll see what I can do, I suppose.
Thank you greatly. With that, he kind of calms down a little bit, but a little suspect of you.
The Stoth just slumps in his chair as he just sighs. What am I doing? Do you have any idea where... Oh.
Why are we here?
What?
I'll let you guys finish what you were saying here real quick.
Well,
You can't just... Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know about you, but I don't like this ghost. Or any of this fucking funny business.
Alright, so what were you... Yeah, so as you guys were talking, the ghost disappears.
Okay, then. Stoth just slumps in his chair and he just rubs his head. Why did I... the things I do for thievery lands me into more trouble than it's worth.
Euphoria. Did Rosen happen to tell you any more details about that?
I can only get limited, something like that only gives, like, limited words, right?
I thought we were kind of doing away with that.
I've just been told it was a bad idea.
Well then.
Well, we have a very possessive specter on our hands about this whole amulet.
I'll reiterate the question that I asked earlier. Do I smell a cult that needs eradication?
I don't know. That's the problem. But given how he was acting, I'm starting to suspect something is afoot myself.
I can only imagine Taroth would be all too excited to go and deal with another cult.
I would imagine we'd be outnumbered 100-1, given how ghostly dead they are, I guess.
Good. It would be an even fight then. You seem to forget that you have not one but two different paladins on your team. We kind of specialize in dealing with the undead.
Right. Well, I suppose. Well, when you put it that way, I'm more inclined to start to think about this, but
So Perla was the one that was able to identify what the amulet was a symbol of, right?
Yeah.
You did
With-
roll high on your religion.
With that roll, would she also know kind of what that particular religion bases itself on?
Yeah.
Hey, you Kenny, what are you doing, BB?
They're they follow the dragon deity.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the best I can give you.
Okay. So they follow a dragon deity,
Mhm.
and that's about all we can get for right now.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that I really know of is that this group follows a dragon deity, so I'm curious to know which one.
Well, what? How do we do? Well, I suppose we would have to look for. Maybe we could check the library to see if the symbol matches anything in the library's archives or something.
Not a bad idea.
Gotta know what we're doing first now and again, I suppose. This is just gonna be the three of us hitting the books then.
From across the bar, you're gonna hear, Perla,
Hmm.
mind sharing a drink with me?
Looks like it's two of you.
Lovely.
For now, anyways.
Alright. Well, you're interested in hitting the books then, Euphoria?
Kelly, please.
Well, like going to sleep already?
Oh, it must be a figure of speech. No, I meant I was going to check the records in the library to see if there was anything matching this sun amulet symbol.
Sounds like a plan.
I was wondering if you wanted to come with to investigate this as well. Or...
Yeah.
All right. Stoth closes his eyes as he ends up warping to teleporting to the library.
As Perla approaches, Peter's gonna look her right in the face and go, what do you think you'll be having?
Well, let me ask what's on your mind first, and then I'll make a decision.
I wanted to test out these new coasters.
She kind of tilts her head to the side. Coasters?
Yeah,
What could be so special about a coaster?
you'll see. Order a drink.
She sits down and thinks for a second. And she will order some strawberry wine.
He'll turn around, grab some strawberry wine, and then put the glass on top of a very flimsy piece of parchment and slide it over to you.
She kind of raises an eyebrow and looks between the drink and him. Something's supposed to happen.
Something did probably happen.
Just testing out the coasters is all.
She'll reach to pick up the drink and drink it.
As you do, the little thin piece of parchment will expand upwards as if it were folded in half, but it just has like a little give to the fold.
Wow.
So wait, what did it do?
It's
It unfolded.
basically, yeah, it's basically a folded piece of parchment. That's
Okay.
all it is. And then when you lifted up the glass, the fold exposed that it was folded in half. Like there's like a little bit of give to it.
So the glass came off of it perfectly fine,
Yes.
but the paper folded.
The paper was folded and the glass was sitting on top of it.
Uh-huh.
Like you know how like when you fold a piece of paper in half and you put like a paperweight on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take the paperweight off and then like you can.
Drez, are you trying to say that there's a message on the inside of the napkin thing?
Yes. Jesus.
Okay.
There's so much better ways to describe that narratively. Holy fuck. Carry on.
Fancy.
So the paper was folded, and it is unfolding after she picked up the drink.
Yes,
Okay.
but not all the way. Just like a little unfolding.
She sets the glass down and picks it up, and it's just like, what's so special about this then? She's kind of turning it around in her hand.
As you do, you can see some writing on the inside fold.
She reads it.
So do you like my coaster?
She kind of sets it down and just kind of just looks at him with almost a look of disappointment. It was just like, the ghost disappeared. You don't have to be that discreet.
Disappearing and not being in the room are two different things.
Well, Perla's sense is not picking anything up, right?
No.
I mean, the ghost, they're not in the room either.
I
feel
Not
it.
from what I can tell, anyways.
honestly, I would much rather be more careful than not. He's gonna take, he's gonna grab a glass of alcohol, just like, I guess some kind of whiskey or something. He'll dip his finger in it and touch the side of the letter that you just read, and it will start to burn.
She just kind of shrugs, sets the glass down, and then she'll pull out a silver piece and flip it to him.
You'll catch it. I suggest when doing your research, consider that.
Of course. And she is going to head off to the library.
Alright. Before we do that, Vincent, you're gonna hear a knock on your door.
Oh, God.
Oh, good.
He'll go over, open the door. Something I can help you with?
Hello, yes. Your traveling companions, the people who are tasked with helping us out. They gave us new coordinates. We are to go to the Amber Temple in Barovia.
Well, they're the ones that are capable of commanding the ship, so I don't see why they can't be the ones to tell the ship to do that.
I think they're busy doing some research.
Well, let them do their research then.
But if we don't go now, then the time that they need to help me will quickly diminish.
I guess you haven't been informed, but time isn't really something that's super relevant when it comes to this particular vessel. So you need not worry about when we leave.
Isn't also David the one piloting the ship?
I mean, any one of the party has permission.
I know, but David is actually at top deck.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, to be honest.
Look,
You can see he's getting a little bit frantic.
I suggest you have some patience and let them do what they believe needs to be done in order to...
Falling.
He can use the ship to send messages to certain people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he will... He wouldn't know exactly who is